there, or executive secretary there, will open the envelope and find the white powdery substance, initiate the call to 911 dispatch. The exercise begins. Our responders will come out, law enforcement, fire. We have EMS pre-staged, but they'll get the dispatch call as well. All communication is, this is an exercise. And so they'll come out and they'll do the initial assessment, do a situational analysis, a rapid assessment, and establish incident command. We'll also have New Mexico State Police dispatched because it's identified as a hazmat event. And then I'll initiate a call to the State Emergency Operations Center requesting support from the 64th Civil Support Team from New Mexico National Guard. And they will receive the call and deploy. Typically, their response is about 2.5 to 3 hours. So they'll come on scene and they'll meet with the incident commander here, and then they'll go into the building in their level A suits, obtain a sample, bring it out, test it in the field, give a preliminary test, and then they'll work with law enforcement to do the actual packaging and then for delivery to the state labs. We have the hospital engaged. What we're going to do is have 3 individuals try to escape from here. They should be stopped at the perimeter. Once we check off that box that they were stopped, we'll release them so they could go to the hospital, and that's when the hospital will come into play. So at some point at the hospital, from the moment they call me, they should go into level orange, where they'll start screening everybody that comes into the hospital. And Sandra O'Calley has been the partner with us in the exercise design and development. So what we're evaluating at this exercise is on-site incident management, evacuation and shelter in place, because the town hall needs to exercise their evacuation plan. There's a piece in the exercise that we're simulating, and that's notification to the FBI, because typically when you have any type of terrorist event, the FBI is notified, and they'll send their response team from there. So we're going to simulate that piece. The other ones that are really deploying are our local responders, New Mexico State Police because of the hazmat, and the National Guard.
So at 8 a.m. this morning at Town of Taos Town Hall, a male suspect arrived, delivered an envelope from Mayor Cordova addressed to him. It was obvious after receipt of the envelope that there was a substance, a white powder substance, leaking from the envelope. Basically, Taos police responded after they were called by the executive staff, and Town Hall has been evacuated, was evacuated immediately. 2 employees were exposed to the substance, had it on them. They were decontaminated on site by the Taos Fire Department and then transported to Taos Holy Cross Hospital. In addition, there were 5 additional people who self-transported to Taos Holy Cross Hospital. Those people have been decontaminated there and are quarantined, and there was 1 hospital staff person who felt that they had been contaminated. So in all, there are 8 people at Taos Holy Cross Hospital. They have been decontaminated. They are quarantined. They are fine at this moment in time. A few of them have a little bit of problem breathing, but that seems to be under control, so they are certainly stable. Because of this incident, though, Town Hall is closed for the foreseeable future, and we really encourage people to stay away from the area. It's not the kind of situation where we should have people coming down to Town Hall. And you don't need to worry if you have loved ones at Holy Cross Hospital right now. The 8 people are quarantined, so there's no danger there. But again, let's let those people be quarantined and safe where they are. We also have now the National Guard on site, their civil support team, who's working with Taos County EMS, Taos Fire Department, Taos Volunteer Fire Department, Town of Taos Police Department, the New Mexico State Police, and again, the National Guard, who are now in charge of going in, obtaining the substance. They do an on-site evaluation, but they also then take everything to a laboratory for further analysis.
Now,
and they are trying to locate the suspect.
Okay.
If anybody does have information concerning the male suspect, and right now I don't have any information about their description, they should call dispatch at 758-2216. That's 758-2216. Any information leading to finding the suspect that did deliver the envelope. And And I think the last thing, 4 males, 4 females were the 8. We don't have names yet, but again, they're stable and safe. And just a reminder, Enos Garcia was out for summer vacation, so there's no danger there with regard to children. So we seem to have things contained.
Okay. Was this any kind of airborne substance?
Out of the envelope, they're always concerned about it in the immediate area, so that's one of the reasons that executive is specifically sealed off.
Mm-hmm. Do they know if it was biological or powder or
it was a powdered substance, but we don't know what it is yet until the National Guard gets finished with their evaluation.
Okay. When will the public be informed about when things are essentially back to normal over at Town Hall?
I don't think things at Town Hall, depending on what they find with the initial evaluation of the substance, will be back to normal immediately. Mm-hmm. So it's just an ongoing update. I'm going to try to have something out at least every 2 hours as I'm told information.
We had an individual go up to one of the PD officers in the perimeter and relay some information that her boyfriend is the one who was involved and caused this event. So that information will lead our law enforcement and OMI to tomorrow's events. So we added that little inject. Okay. They're preparing to make entry into the building to obtain a sample of the letter. And so what they've done is they're going into level A suit. The team will go in, they'll make entry into the executive area where the letter is still on the table, and they'll bring out a sample of that, they'll test it, and then they'll prepare the actual package for delivery to the state labs.
Okay.
So this part here is when they come out, they'll go through the decontamination line, decontaminate themselves, and then and the package itself, and then they'll take it into the lab and they're field tested.
Okay. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Before we've arrived at the door, it's marked off with caution tape. You want to go ahead and move that out of the way? That's good right there. G4 negative readings with the snippers. We're going to go ahead and make entry.
Not going to go in. So for training purposes only, we've allowed the members from the town and from the command staff during the event, evaluators and controllers, and Taos Fire to go downrange into the building with the team so that they can observe what it is that the team actually does. In a real-world event, of course, nobody would be in that room except for the CST team themselves. So what they're learning here is the process gives them a better understanding. So should a real event such as this occur, they know what to expect. I think the most difficult part for people is the unknown. You know that you have people going in and they're not really sure, you're not really sure what's happening. So the great thing about training exercises is that you have that opportunity. It's that window of opportunity where you can send people in so they can observe and see firsthand what they normally would not see in a real world event.